It's just a regular PS4. It's this game. The problem with it is because it's a new game. They haven't released any patches for it. So, unfortunately, as it stands, they have not patched out the freezing issues, which I've noticed personally. I've noticed the only time that it tends to freeze is whenever it's whenever you select like one of these little subquests and stuff, which I'm risking it again to go ahead and do it, but damn it, I'm gonna get that tracked. Yeah. But honestly, it doesn't I don't seem to get way too much in terms of like load lag or anything else like that whenever I stream, at least not noticeably. But it kind of goes back and forth. Sometimes it'll happen, sometimes it won't. It's really dependent on what game I'm playing at the time. So, alright, so I need to go ahead and take my punk thumper to this gentleman up here. Hey, sir. I'm gonna beat you like... Oh, shit! Ugh. Yeah! Oh. Whoa. Concerning the recruitment of new boys in Whitechapel, I think I found one. Albie. He's as stupid as a stool, but tough. I asked him to prove to me he could get some drugs from the black market and delivered quickly and nicely. Next time we meet, I'll tell him he's accepted as a wet boot boy and he must now meet the bosses to get his orders. Well... Nom nom nom. Oh shit.
Die, leech! Shit!
Oh shit. I was sure he was dead there, but it was just... Oh. Alright. What? Ow! Son of a bitch. Oh, sir, you're gonna hate life in a minute. I really need to level that skill up for healing. Oh, damn it. I didn't want to go to a different area. Unless this is their little headquarters, in which case, yes. Yes, I would love to go here. I suppose since it's loading, I'll do a brief exploration of the area. Hmm. Well, sippy cups. Well, what is your connection rate? Like, what's your connection speed, rather? It's locked. If you don't mind my asking. Yeah, I use Mediacom. I get, yeah, see, I get 100 megabytes per second. And that's well more than enough to kind of keep things in check. Ah. Oh yeah, no, I had that same issue actually. There was a where mine came from the pole to the house, and it had that issue. Ooh, petition letter. Okay, that is not at all what I wanted to do. Where is this petition letter? Anyway, sorry. It ran from the pole to the house, and we had a tree that was about ready to come down. So it was like pulling on the wire and caused a lot of instability issues and whatnot. I ended up having to call the internet company to have them come out and actually fix the wire. So they had to cut the wire and reroute it, but they ended up doing it. So let's see here. Mr. Bates must stop for months, for years, maybe. Cottigan Bates has exploited us. Mr. Bates must stop. If he has more money or proper jobs, he would never rent any of his extortionate flats. Mr. Bates must stop. We all know the revolting situation he proposes to the women who can't pay the weekly rent. Mr. Bates must stop. Let's meet him together soon and demand for an immediate change. Oh. Ah. Oh, that sucks.
Me with your disgusting hands! Help! Some damn strangers are attacking me!
Mr. Bates, I don't know how I feel about this whole situation. Considering that letter I just saw.
What happened? Who are you?
It's all right, sir. You're safe now.
Oh, a fellow Englishman. Thank you, sir. For a moment I thought those bloody heathens had killed me.
What are you doing here? This place is not safe.
Yeah, it's a cesspool, but it's mine. I came to collect some overdue rent, but those who still live here have gone completely bonkers.
You're very lucky to be alive.
Yeah, filthy immigrants. Fucking savages, every one of them. And now with this bloody fever, they're just animals.
You can find safety of sorts in Whitechapel. If you're quick and cautious, you'll be able to avoid the savages.
Okay, well, I'll probably end up killing him later. Actually,
You had better return to Whitechapel without delay. It will be safer there.
Safety isn't really an issue in Whitechapel, because you never are. Never have been. The whole place is falling to pieces. But thank you for the advice, sir.
He's got a cold. Not gonna kill him yet. He's gonna die, but not gonna kill him yet.
This is Braille. I need someone who can read this.
Oh, I thought that was money on there. No, it was freaking cards. Juice box. Okay. Well, I didn't intend to come in here, but hey, wonderful serendipity. Things worked out. Now I just gotta wait 10,000 years and another loading screen. Okay. Let's see here. Gonna murder everybody. Hey, sir. Piss off.
We have to stop it!
Ooh. Oh shit! I just noticed my health.
Its head!
Not at all sad about that. Y'all didn't drop anything? Aw. I'm sad. Just looking for the goodies. I'm super looking forward to, I was just thinking about this. I'm like, this game is, it would be fantastic if it was like Cthulhu-esque. with this particular aesthetic. But I just realized I am very, very much looking forward to the Call of Cthulhu remake that's coming out here relatively soonish. It's a fantastic trailer. It is amazing. Let's see here. 2nd of November from Scout Lewis Cagney, Master Jeffrey McCollum, Pembroke Hospital Survey, Vampire Activity. Sir, having observed the Pembroke Hospital for 2 weeks now, and we can confirm vampire activity. First, we now have proof of the presence of a female leech inside the hospital. The beast is clever. She acts like a mental patient to hide her true unholy condition. I personally sneaked inside the hospital and have heard the creature whining about her need for blood since her body is decaying. But it gets worse. The administrator of the Pembroke Hospital is Dr. Swansea. According to our team leader, Amanda Tilton, who died yesterday in a fight against the Skull by the canal, he may be a member of the Brotherhood of St. Paul. If that's true, then there may be something big going on at Pembroke, maybe even a nest of vampires protected by those bloody traitors of the Stole. We don't know what to do, but we are convinced you better come quickly with reinforcements and heavy gear. Oh, hey, a dagger. Used Prywin stake. That is not a dagger, that is a secondary weapon. The Great Hunt, hail to our fallen comrades. Hail to our fallen comrades, hail to their bravery. For we prevailed, the guard prevailed, my brothers. We hunted them down, the enemies of mankind, hidden in the dark tunnels of our modern cities. We found them in their nests and dens, and they perished. We brought the fire of battles to the blackest pits. Never has such a large-scale war been engaged by mortals against immortals. Remember this victory, my brothers, for it seals and proves our methods. Never sleep, never surrender, never give up. Yes, my brothers, our method is good, and England is safer today thanks to you. Thanks to those of us bitten and killed by the enemy, or our trembling hand when they turned against us. Do not tremble, my brothers. Do not doubt. I cry tonight for the fallen comrades. I cry, for I'm an old man who finally saw my goal accomplished as I lived my last years on this earth. The Guard of Prywin is only half a century old, and we have already accomplished much more than the traitors of St. Paul in half a millennium. This is our first great hunt. Let them leeches who survived our wrath remember we won't stop. From the Adversary by Kindlestone, founder of the Guard of Prywin. Okay, well, that's fantastic. You guys clearly did not do a good enough job. All right, well. I will give this game credit that, like, the little background music, very good. It's a very, very mood setting. Is there? Okay, no, that's where that guy was. Like, the sound design of this game is just fantastic. Granted, I'm not necessarily very keen on the fact that, you know, crying babies and whatnot in the background, but... Guess there's nothing in here. Oh! Oh, he speared the shit out of me, and I'm stuck in a fucking ground. Damn it. Can I please move? This is gonna hurt. No. No, it is gonna do damage. I am stuck in the ground. Great. That was fucking fantastic. Oh, sweet baby Jesus. Okay. Oh. Hang on. Okay, so that's actually already done. I just need to shit, I need to actually go to that pharmacy. I will say one thing that I will admit about this game is that I wish that like the city was a little bit more interactive, meaning like that you could go into more buildings and that kind of thing. A little bit more interactivity inside the city would be neat. That scared me for a second. It hung up for a brief moment there. I was afraid it froze again. Okay. Guard the freedom of us all. Join the Royal Fleet today. Would you like to know more? Ask at your nearest recruiting office. Yeah, more recruitment stuff. Put that up. Oh, hey. So wait a minute, the rats are supposed to lead to...
More and more of these bloody leeches every night. Aye. But the guards recruit more and more every year.
I'd step back, sir. Didn't you hear me?
No.
It's mine. I'll take it.
Let's see how it likes a bit of fire.
Oh, good, good, good. Apparently I'm going to have to fight a boss here in a moment. Okay.
This is no place for a gentleman. Last warning!
A leech!
He's mine!
Oh my god! One of
God, I can't wait till I get to upgrade this club. Ow, sir. Ow, sir. Oh, he's not a boss, he's just a named one. Ow. What do you mean, dagger? Did I say dagger? I'm confused. My brain hurt. Oh, I did, but it's not, it's one of the, like, stun weapons. It's an offhand, like, stabby weapon. It's actually a stake, I believe. I'm actually more inclined to use the club because instead of having to hit a different button to stun, it just does damage and stuns all in the same time. Oh, hey. And it has a parry as well. So if you time it right, you can knock him right the hell out. That one was significantly easier than that boss one. To the citizens of London, curfew, official health warning. Curfew will be sounded at 9 p.m. by the church bells. All citizens must keep off the streets from that time until 5 a.m. with a hell of a friggin'... Hang on, that's a typo. Ha! Hilarity. Until further notice, a citywide curfew has been implemented. It is imperative that you wear your mask to prevent the spread of infection. If any member of the household becomes ill, inform authorities immediately. Due to the curfew, it will not be opened after 9 p.m. Hooray. So I'm assuming that would be, yeah, there. Man, I've got all kinds of shit to upgrade these pistols, but I don't want to use a pistol. I'm just being a picky little bitch. Let's see here.
Whitechapel. This neighborhood is linked somehow to the kind Lady Ashbury's blackmail. First, let's find this Petrescu fellow.
Okay, so I need to find where the hideout is. Oh!
The wet boots will be proud of me. Boy.
Are you all right?
The bastard hit the wall next to me. I don't even know if he meant to miss.
If you've been hurt, I can help you. I'm a doctor.
Name's Albert. Remember it. Now bugger off.
What happened? Did you really steal that man's medication?
Hey, I didn't do anything. It ain't me.
Yes, you did. And it was cowardly and inexcusable.
Sod off, mister. You ain't got no clue what's going on here. Bastard was a soldier in the war, so now he's got the right to shoot me.
It's true. I'm not familiar with this part of town. Perhaps you could help me.
I said sod off. Go find yourself another guide.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? If you know anything about her, I'd appreciate it.
Never heard of her. She's pretty, I'll keep an eye out.
I found the recruiter you were expecting. He's dead, but he carried a note. The Wet Boot Boys have accepted your application.
I knew it! I told you I was tough enough. I'll be free soon.
You're being manipulated by these criminals. What's worse is that you're clever enough to know better.
You're all fancy words, none of which concern me. Go worry about someone else. I'm fine and I've a future here.
Goodbye, young man.
Me, I'll not die in some stinking alley reeking worse than a week-old lavvy.
What? Shooting a boy in the middle of the street. Not the best thing to do, wouldn't you say?
What? You saw what happened? Who are you?
I'm Dr. Reed, and I'd like to ask you a few questions, if you promise me to set your gun aside.
No. Look, I'm not a violent man. I'm Benjamin Palmer, doctor. But no one can help me. Not even you.
What can you tell me about this place?
Nothing to say, really. This is where I used to live, and this is where I live now.
You don't have anywhere to go? No family that would welcome you?
Not since the death of my wife, Albert's mother. She was sick, you see. Long before the flu and all this shit.
You mean you used to have a better life?
Yeah, I had a wife, a home, and a job. I even used to have a name. Now I'm just Ben. Ben the Tramp.
Perhaps you could focus for a moment and tell me your troubles.
I'm sick, broke, and my son just stole my pills. Everything's coming up roses.
Whatever the boy did, I'm sure he didn't deserve a public execution.
I swear I didn't want to hit him. It's just that I'm sick in the end, you see, and the boy just frayed me last nerve.
What is it, Benjamin? It was the war, wasn't it? Your nerves are shot, aren't they? I need some answers, Private. From one soldier to another.
The doctors called me a liar. A coward. Put me in a straitjacket, locked me up. Finally, they sent me back to the front lines with a handful of tablets.
Yes. Sounds like shell shock. I've seen a few cases like yours. This is nothing you should be ashamed of, Benjamin. And it's perfectly natural in your situation.
I'm not ashamed. I just need my pills. Peace and quiet, that's all.
So he gets migraines. Okay.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? Have you heard anything?
It's funny, I've been searching for her too. I need some pills. But the woman is a phantom, if you ask me.
Really? And why is that?
Word is she ain't real. She's a cover for some doctor who runs an illegal dispensary for migrants.
A gun, alcohol, and a bad temper make a terrible cocktail, sir. Goodbye for now.
Alright, forgive me for just a moment. I have apparently drank entirely too much frickin' tea. Gotta take a leak. Be right back.
Me, I'll not die in some piss-stinking alley reeking worse than a week-old lavvy. The wet boots will be proud of me. Me, I'll not die in some piss-stinking alley reeking worse than a week-old lavvy. I won't end up another drunk arsehole littering the streets. Not me. The wet boots will be proud of me. Me, I'll not die in some piss-stinking alley reeking worse than a week-old lavvy. I won't end up another drunk arsehole littering the streets. Not me. wet boots will be proud of me.
Alrighty, I am
won't
back.
end up another drunk arsehole littering the streets. Not me.
Alright. Oh, that's him. It's a fine hooker right there.
Its effectiveness has been proven by many. Even the flu...
Oh, snake
evening,
oil
miss.
salesman.
Good evening, sir. Are you interested in a miraculous cure for this unknown and deadly epidemic?
Actually, I am.
Then you have come to the right place. The famous Swanborough cordial is all you need to help keep you in perfect health.
Oh, really? Why didn't I hear about it during my studies? I'm Jonathan Reed, by the way. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Ah, my brother has spoken of your research, sir. I'm Loretta Swanborough, and it's always a pleasure to meet a fellow healer.
Tell me, who intrigues you most in Whitechapel?
The region itself is something to see, but I would say Camellia the mute florist who gives away her flowers.
What do you think of the locals?
Most of them are afraid or desperate. They all come to me eventually for my remedy.
Is there anyone I should avoid?
Cadogan Bates, without a doubt. The bloody bastard remorselessly exploits poor migrants as soon as they get here.
Huh.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? I'd like to know more about her.
I don't like to talk about competition.
Competition, you say?
Never met her, but it seems she provides some sort of medical care to the poor. The whole thing has to be some sort of scam, if you ask me.
I'd like to see what kind of medicine you're selling.
Opium. Oh, yeah. I need that. So I gotta figure out where the hell my safe house is here. And as for not using a weapon, I've noticed, at least right now at this point in the game, and I'm sorry it took me so long to respond, but as for like not using it, it seems like that might be a viable option later on, actually, just using the crazy vampire powers. But right now, it's not even remotely a possibility. Just because, like, certain enemies, they'll take a metric ton of damage to the claw attack that I have, but at the same time, there are other ones that it like tickles them gently on the taint. So, I mean, there's only so much that I can do with that. Don't want to go in there because I feel like that's going to be a go to somewhere else kind of thing. Ah!
I cannot enter.
Damn it, that is not the right one. Okay. Oh, that's a lot of blood. That's at least one whole dead person right there. Okay.
Hello, young man. I'm Dr. Reed, and I would like to ask you a few questions. May I enter, please?
Sorry, no, sir. My father does not like people entering our house, you see.
Your father is worried about you, boy. He asked me to look for you.
So my father actually worries about me then? Okay then. Come on in. I'm Harry, by the way.
Is there only pain and suffering in this world?
So, may I ask you a few questions?
I'm not bothered. What could be worse?
How do you feel?
I'm fine. I mean, it's not easy every day, but I'm fine. I'm just tired of being sick all the time. If only I could be tough like... well, you know.
Speaking of which, what can you tell me about your father?
My father is an idiot who makes idiot things. That's all I have to say.
Damn.
Forgive my bluntness, young man, but you don't seem happy living in Whitechapel.
Why should I? I never wanted to come here in the first place. It was my father's decision. And look around you. Does this look like a nice place to live?
I'm sure your father did his best when he found this house. Times are tough for everyone, young man.
That's exactly what my father says. Harry, you should be grateful for what you've got. I wasn't even consulted when we moved here.
If life here is so terrible for you, why don't you just leave this place? Have you ever spoken to your father about it?
I don't go outside. It terrifies me so. I went outside once without my father noticing and I saw terrible things. Bloody and frightening things.
So that's why you stay at home all day? For fear of the epidemic?
I'm not afraid of disease or death, Dr. Reed. It's the living I'm afraid of.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? I'd like to know more about her.
Yes, I know her. She came here to examine me when I was very sick. She said I should go out more.
Goodbye, young man. Take care of yourself.
Is there only pain and suffering in this world?
That guy is just a whole friggin' bucket load of sunshine. Jesus. Dear Mr. Peterson, it is my duty to inform you of our refusal to accept your application for a job at the dockyard. I must thank you for your time spent at our office explaining the difficulty of your situation with your little boy, or with your ill boy and the loss of your beloved wife. It is also my duty to point out the policy of our company, which expressly reproves the employment of former criminals or convicts. Your unfortunate connections with the ill-framed wet boot boys has been duly noted. They're a hard time, sir, and Finch and Harper intend to reward first the candidates who pass a small inquiry we'd like to conduct about our future employees. You have my deepest sympathy, and may God be with you and your family. Sincerely, R.D. Harper. Yeah. If you ever suspect someone of being a vampire, don't try to kill it yourself. You have no chance. Instead, contact me or inform a professional vampire killer. These men and women are rare, but they know what to do against these evil creatures. It even seems that some of them are working together under the name of the Guard of Prywin, a paramilitary organization dedicated to the eradication of vampires in London. They are your friends. You are not alone. Solutions exist. Be smart. Spread the word. Clarence Crossley. For more information, please contact me directly. Well, ain't that special.
It's locked, all right.
I'm probably gonna have to kill that kid.
Even my dreams are soaked with gloom.
Nice, good quality. Carbon.
What are you doing, cat? Every time I get to a city center.
Please take a browse of my wares.
I'm Dr. Reed. I would like to ask you a few questions, if you don't mind.
Doctor? Interesting. I'm Barrett Lewis. Usually I don't have time to waste with talk, but at this hour of the night I can hardly refuse.
How is business around here?
Business? I have no business. Between this racket, theft, and customers getting scared, I'm losing money every day.
I see. Sounds like you blame someone in particular for your situation.
It's no secret Joe Peterson spends his time harassing merchants. But with me, he's trying to put me out of business once and for all.
As a merchant, you see Whitechapel every day. Have you noticed anything out of the ordinary recently?
Well, you mean besides the epidemic, the war, and all the usual crap? As long as I can remember, this part of town has been a bottomless pit, and no sign of the bottom yet.
Violence is increasing in the borough.
Yeah. A few nights ago, some blokes jumped me. Came out of one of the condemned workshops. Fever. Madness. Something like that.
Where did this happen? Why did you go there?
In the closed workshops nearby. I worked there as an apprentice in better days. Now I only go to find trinkets or tools. Too bad I was mugged, though. There was good money in that little box of loot I lost.
Have you been hurt?
No, but that's only because I ran like hell. Those men were raving lunatics, I tell you. Not even able to speak anymore, just screaming.
Have you heard of a nurse called Dorothy Crane?
Nurse Crane? So the bitch really is a nurse, then? Always thought she was just some crafty foreigner, that one.
So she's trying to help her fellow immigrants. Why would that make her a villain?
Dorothy Crane ain't even a real name. Something like Dorothea Craniu. Something like that. Came to England fleeing the war, I was told.
That doesn't explain why she irritates you so much.
Your precious Nurse Crane gives away medical supplies and prescriptions for free. I offered to sell it for a fair cut, but no. Miss Crane wanted to play the quiet saint.
Right then. Show me what you have.
Alright, let's see here. Don't have that much money left. Do need one of those, and I need some of them. And I need... That's it. Okay. Okay.
You're late. Where's my money?
I should never have taken...
Excuse me, sir. I have a few questions for you.
Another journalist? I didn't answer the first one, so piss off!
I'm not a journalist, I'm a doctor.
A doctor, you say? It's quite a rare breed in this part of town.
Really? But still, here I am. Dr. Jonathan Reed, at your service.
I'm Joe Peterson to some, but Colossus Joe to most. And I don't remember asking for your service, sir.
You're kind of a dick, sir.
May I ask what you do around here?
I do whatever I want, and sometimes even more. Now sod off.
According to you, physicians are scarce in this part of town. Why is that?
Not familiar with this neighborhood, are you? I guess your fancy colleagues are too afraid of being stabbed in the back.
This part of town does have quite a reputation. Would you say it's justified?
Totally. Look at me, for instance. I always look my opponent in the eye before knocking him out.
How did you become the local bully everyone is afraid of, Joe?
There's no pride in roughing up poor bastards. But this is the only job I've found. And it pays well, too.
A job? So you're racketeering for someone else?
I got enlisted by the Wet Boot Boys, a gang from the docks. I'm their muscle for their dirty work.
Huh.
Most people don't become thugs when unemployed. This is a choice you made.
I don't care what you think, sir. I do what I have to do for my own reasons, and that's that.
I'm not sure Mr. Lewis would agree with your by all means necessary philosophy, sir.
Oh, do you really think he's the poor victim here? Barrett can be as sneaky as anyone. Long ago, I even called the bastard my best friend.
Why do you keep on working for the gang, Joe? You know it doesn't suit you.
It's true, I hate this job. And I know I made some bad choices, but I'm a wet boot boy now. And people won't forget it.
You could leave tomorrow. Start another life in another town.
That's easy for you to say, Doctor. We are poor. My son's weak. And there's no way he'll endure another disappointment.
Harry doesn't seem happy living in Whitechapel. Why did you make him come here?
I've always put my son's interests above everything else. Whatever he may think. Our house is small but affordable. The walls are thin, but the door is solid.
You really love your son, don't you, Mr. Peterson?
He's my pride and joy. Even if he hates me for the choices I make and pushes me buttons more than he should.
Do you have any regrets?
Only one. Not to have my beloved wife by my side. She died when Harry was little. My sweet Jane. She gave the boy confidence.
Since the criminal nature of your job means you could be arrested, are you not afraid of what would happen to your boy if you were?
No one will ever take my son away from me. If that ever occurred, I'd hunt the bastard down and rip off his head with my bare hands.
It's only mildly upsetting. Alright, let's see here.
Goodbye, Mr. Peterson.
Oh shit, I forgot to ask him about Dorothy.
You again? What do you want this time?
Have you heard of a nurse named Dorothy Crane? She's a colleague of mine, and is supposed to live around here.
Dorothy Crane? Yeah, I know her. One of the few good souls who dare to help the sick around here.
Could you please tell me more about her?
She's a nice girl. Tries to help the migrants. I offered to give her a hand, but she said my reputation would attract too much attention.
Goodbye, Mr. Peterson.
Alrighty. Let's see here. I still haven't found this damn safe house. Which is... Oh, wait. Is that the safe house, or is that... No, find and talk to Darius Petrusco. Alright, well, fuck it.
What do you want? Leave me alone.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I'm looking for Nurse Dorothy Crane.
There is no Dorothy Crane here. Now goodbye.
I'm afraid this medical leaflet says the opposite, sir.
Really? Well, I'm afraid I'm going to close this door right now. Go bother someone else, Mr. Doctor.
To enter that house, I must discover who this man really is. Maybe I could start by observing what he's up to.
Do I have to go over here? Soul, stop it. Go find some place and lay down, dog. Don't tilt your head at me. Come on now.
I will return later.
Okay, so he is gone out of the house. And I have to find a way to get around behind the house, clearly. Let me see here. Relatively soonish, though, I will be ending the stream. Due to making food. Dinner time and all that rot.
It's locked.
However, I probably will open up the stream again later on after food is consumed. It's kind of like an all-day thing for me today, just because I'm off this weekend. Nothing better to do. And it's, like I said, it's an excellent game. Cat, I swear to God.
Salute! Get weapons ready! No! That's what you do with legions.
Alright.
I cannot enter.
Okay, so that's a quarantine zone. Can't get in there yet. So how in the world am I supposed to investigate this guy? I can't find a safe house.
Its effectiveness has been proven by many. Even the flu is no match for the
Ah, damn it. And I keep yawning for no good reason. Let me see.
It's locked, all right.
Is it up here, perhaps? I think I've already looked up here once. Yeah, I have. Alright, so it's not up here. Let me see here. Wait a minute. Okay, it's not up there. Damn it! Perhaps I can find it. Oh, there it is. There's the damn... Why didn't I just go look there? Shit. Ooh. This is a whole load up, damn it. Oh shit, I guess since I'm here. For the hideout? Oh. Well, I found it. There's bad guys in here too. Fantastic. All right. I am going to rest real quick. Man, those eyes, though. Oh, yeah, I have ultimate abilities. How much is this? 1,000. No, I'm not buying the ultimate just yet. This is 600 a pop. It means I can get 2 of them. Oh yeah, this one. This was the thing that I was definitely looking about leveling. There we go. Then I need to decide whether or not I want it to be more healing or regenerative healing. Which I'll probably do regenerative because I'm an asshole like that. I have 200 left. I don't think I have enough to level anything. That's another 1,300 there. Yeah, I don't have enough to level anything further. So that's fine now. Vampires drink blood. This may be their most specific trait, the sinister peculiarity of their condition, if I may say so. But for me, this is not the most important characteristic of their diet. What has always fascinated me since I started to study them is the imperative need for blood they seem to endure. They want it more than anything, and this desire can drive them to expose themselves. And when they drink it, they seem to feel some sort of trance, an ecstatic epiphany, said to me once a Volkod I interviewed in Moscow. This is an essential element to understand the nature and condition of the vampires. They don't drink blood because it sustains them, that it offers them ecstasy. Vampires are addicted to blood, and all of them is part of their nature. And those among the immortals who refuse to submit to their appetite by the strength of their will only, are never freed from this addiction. From unveiling the night, my usher Talltree, primate of St. Paul. Fun times. Let's see here. That's a whole lot of dead folk. Okay. Shit. That too is a load. I don't want to do that. I want to go back in there and work my way back real quick. But as soon as I find out where that other exit to the safe house is, I will probably go ahead and put the stream on hold for about an hour, maybe two, whilst we go ahead and make food and eat. I should be back. Yes, nourishment is important. Where the hell is this? Oh, this is... Oh, fantastic. That's just a straight up shortcut. Nice. Alright, let me get back through here. And work my way back real quick. Find out where that other exit goes to. Oh, hey. Man, these load screens. Riveting. Riveting stuff. But Father, I don't want to be king. Yeah. Oh, excellent. Alright, cool. That was that one that I got to earlier. Was like, why can't I go in there? I guess I don't have the key. Excellent. Hey, you Ha! Trophy. Apparently I've eaten just enough rats. Let me see here. Have a look at these folks here, see who's sick. He's got fatigue. Knock on the door. Have a little shit come down.
May I come in?
Sure. Sure.
She's got huge tracts of land, boy.
In this world.
So, may I ask you a few questions?
I'm not bothered. What could be worse?
Your shitty attitude.
Do you need any medical help, young man?
Yes, I do. I feel so tired.
Oh.
I don't know if it's the epidemic, but everything seems so hard.
Wine.
You'll feel better with this. But you need to get a grip, young man. Medication alone won't cure melancholia.
I'm not sure I'm happy with the idea of living long in a world like this. But I thank you for your concern, sir.
God, what a whiny bitch.
Goodbye, young man.
I don't want to kill him just because I'm afraid I'm going to get Morrissey syndrome just by friggin' drinking his blood. Well, I'm serious at this point. Oh, why me? Alright, let's see here. What else have we got? Oh, you, good sir. You have a cold. Let me cure that so that I can drain your freaking blood later, you sack of shit.
Do you remember me?
If you're here for a reward, you'll be sorely disappointed. But I'll gladly shake the hand of a fellow countryman.
I'm not here for a bounty. I'm a doctor. Dr. Reed from the Pembroke.
A doctor? In Whitechapel? What an opportunity. My name's Bates. Cadogan Bates.
Do you require assistance, Mr. Bates?
Not me, but your skills could help a lot of people round here. That would help my business, because I say, a live tenant's a paying tenant.
I'm gonna knock the damn bowler hat off this man's head. What do you have? You have a cold.
Since I took an oath to help people, can I be of assistance?
Well, seen better days, that's for sure. But it was bound to happen with all these refugees about.
Infecting you is probably the last thing on these people's minds. Take this, in any case.
What? You give me this for free? Don't have a clue about this place, do you?
Alright, let's see what the hell the racist has to say.
It's unusual to see someone so happy around here, especially considering the current situation.
Why should I be sad now? There've always been wars, disease, tragedy. There always will be.
That's an unusual way of seeing things in these trying times.
I don't see why I should shed a tear for another man's woes. I'm healthy, and I intend to stay so.
Oh, I'm going to do something to his throat
fair
soon.
Lodgings for a modest price to the poor and weary of Whitechapel.
I see. And what about those who cannot pay?
Well, deals can be done, if you know what I mean. Money's not the only currency. After all, I'm not immune to a pretty face.
In other words, you take advantage of these poor lost souls.
Begging your pardon, I thought you was a man who could appreciate the complexity of the modern world. Things ain't just black and white, you know.
What help could I possibly be to your business?
That's simple. I already get good money from all those fleeing the war. Can you imagine what they'd be willing to pay if I could offer medical assistance too?
Mr. Bates, do not make me regret saving your life in this quarantine zone.
I understand, Dr. Reed, you're from a good family. Don't want to get your hands dirty. That's fine. I'll be happy to act as your middleman.
If I were entering into the world of street medicine, it would be on my terms and without such dubious associates as yourself, Mr. Bates.
So it's a no, then. That's too bad. The Reed tonic could have really helped people, you know, save lives. Isn't that what you do? I mean, people buy that Swamber's shit.
Tell me, what's your honest opinion of the increasing violence in London?
People are just beginning to discover what we've always known. This city's rotten to the core. They just took their bloody time to wake up and notice it.
What do you mean?
People are acting like the violence is news. But it's always been savage down here. It just bubbles to the surface every now and again.
You seem to have recovered well since your attack. Do you ever think about what happened to you?
Not much. It was a fucking nightmare. Savages, absolute bloody savages. Their appearance. Jesus. You want to puke.
You'd better not come back here. I won't be around next time to save you. I want to know everything about the recent violence, Cadogan. And I want the truth.
Well, rent may be a bit high, and yeah, I've had to evict a few people. But that's business, isn't it?
Take this as my final warning. You will not profit from the misery of others. Business is one thing, but what you do is quite another.
Really? What you gonna do? You ain't from here. You ain't Whitechapel, Doctor. You wouldn't know the first thing about playing dirty, even if you wanted to.
Oh, God.
I'm looking for Dorothy Crane. She's a nurse. What can you tell me about her?
Dorothy Crane. Bless her soul. I really should thank her someday.
Has she treated you?
No. When I need a checkup, I'd go to a bloody doctor, not some back alley clinic full of sick foreigners.
Tell me truthfully, why are you so thankful?
By keeping my tenants alive, she's making me a rich man. Every month they live, it's more coin in my pocket.
I'm waiting until he gets not a cold anymore.
Goodbye, Mr. Bates.
And then I'm gonna murder the shit out of him. I just want him to feel good before I kill him, you know? Namely, just to get all that experience. Alright, let me go ahead and get back into the safe house. And then I'm gonna go ahead and...
Science fails you. This elixir.
Whoop. Whoop. Alright, just as soon as this gets done loading, I'm going to go ahead and step out. I'm going to get some food, and about... It's here, 8:33. Probably about 10 o'clock, I'll open another one back up for a little bit. But outside of all that, I will be back around then. I gotta save. What do I want to put this into? I'll put it in endurance. Oh, it's 600. Son of a bitch. I don't think I have anything that is 300 right now. Fuck it. We'll do this. Jesus. Okay. Confirm and save. Well, the good thing is I think it froze. I say good thing. Full air quotes. Jesus Christ.
How old is this game? Like, when did it come out?
Alright, hell with it. I'm just closing it down. I will be back around 10.